guys, welcome to Home Sweet Homeschool. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and I'm a homeschooling mom to one. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you a flip through of this science handbook and portfolio from the Thinking Tree. Now, if you haven't caught any of my past videos, for the last couple of weeks, I've been sharing what we use and what we do on Funschooling Fridays. So if you're interested in Funschooling journals or in seeing day in the life videos of how our Funschooling Fridays go, then you definitely want to hit that subscribe button and also check out the playlist that I have linked below. It'll have all the past videos that I've done, and I'm also going to put all the new videos there, so you want to stick around so you don't miss out on those. Now, we are not pros at Funschooling. We just started this year, and we only do it on Fridays because we make things work for our family. So if you're interested, please stick around and see what we do with our Funschooling journals. We actually have a lot of fun on Fridays, and we love sharing it with you. So this is the Thinking Tree Do-It-Yourself Science Handbook and Portfolio. So let me show you what's inside of this book. We really like this book. We've used it for a couple of Fridays. I'm going to show you the blank pages, not the ones that we've already done. So this is a good place to document your research, your discoveries, your experiments, and your science projects. So this is a great way if you like to unschool or you have relaxed homeschooling. It's a great way to document the things that you're doing in your homeschool. So here is the table of contents. So you've got like my science books, my tools, research and reading time, your experiments, biography of a scientist. I'm going to show you what all of that looks like. So this says My Science Journal. You have a place to write about what do you want to learn about science, your action steps, some supplies you may need, and then if you need special materials for a project or experiment, you can always write them right there. This is where you're going to draw the covers of the science books that you pick. One thing to know about us, we just do it on Fridays, so our books change. We don't stick with the same book. Everybody does it a little bit differently. So this is where you could draw the covers of your science books you're using. These are all of your science tools. You would draw those on there. And then I'm going to show you some blank pages. So this would be the first part of the book. This is your research and reading time. So this is where your child will write the name of their book, the topic, the date, the chapter name, the page number, and the title. And then there's blank lines. You could prompt them and ask them questions. You could have them write what was important to them, whatever you need to do for your child. Over here is science drawings and notes. So they can draw pictures and take some notes. So as you can see, this is the first part of the book. All right, the next part is going to be My Experiments. This is a great place if you carry out experiments to put in pictures or to draw pictures. Whatever you want to do, you can take or draw images here, and over here you can write about your observations and discoveries from that experiment. So you could kind of use this as your lab documentation if you needed to. And there's a bunch of those pages. All right, the next part is biography of a scientist. So maybe your child just wants to know more about a scientist. They can write the title and the date. They have a place for all of their notes about their scientist. And here they can draw pictures. They could do things the scientist invented or the things they came up with or a picture of the scientist. Whatever they want to can go over here. Okay? So it's biography of a scientist. That's on a few pages. And then you have science stories. So this says, if I had discovered blank. This is a creative writing activity. So if you're looking for more ways to incorporate writing and science, this is perfect. So here they're going to draw and put photos and images to go along with their story. Now you have a study of scientists and scientific discoveries. So they'll answer who, what, when, and how. Over here is a place for drawings, photos, and images, and then there are some blank lines. Next, let's look here. Yeah. So next is science vocabulary. They'll put their date, and they'll look up and define 5 words. So if they come across words they don't know the meaning of when they're reading, this is a good place to put it. And then they can choose 10 spelling words that are related to science. So whatever they're interested in, 10 words that they might not know how to spell. And so there's a bunch of pages for those also. Then you have science films and tutorials. So you're going to list all films, tutorials, and documentaries that you're using for your research and training. So I could see in just one science lesson that your child chooses using a variety of these pages to document the vocabulary, the spelling, the YouTube tutorials we watch, whatever it is. This book is going to be so handy for that. So you can do it like this, or you can use one of these pages to document what you're watching. So there's plenty of space to document all that. Then you have my science projects. So it says experiment, make something, build something, invent something, cook something, investigate something, design something, plan something, do a project. Draw pictures of your projects or take photos in this section. So they can list them, or you can put pictures, whatever you want to do. So here's your science project. So this would be the main list, and then here is where you're going to show off the science project. So when did you start it? When did you complete it? Your materials, your results, and your images. So this is a great way to work on science projects. And there's a lot of space for that. Here is just a place for record keeping where you can make charts and graphs. And then these pages are for research. So anytime you want them to write some research or do some essays or creative writing, you can use these pages in the back. So you could use the picture as a starting point for doing some research. What questions come to mind? What would you like to know more about what you see in this picture? Or they could come up with their own topic. But there are pictures on each page. As you can see, the pictures do change. And you've got plenty of space to write over here. So a lot of research and writing. And let's see what else we have. That may be the end of it. Oh, and the end we have the periodic table of elements and a blank one where you can make your own. That's in there multiple times. And then any of the extra books that you used, there's space in the back for that. So that is what the Thinking Tree Do-It-Yourself Science Handbook and Portfolio looks like. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Check out that playlist. And as always, thank you so much for watching.